Hello, Tony Walker here with another Bible review for you today. This Bible I've had several months now. I can't remember the exact date that I placed the last videos up, the last batch of about 15-20 videos or so earlier this year. But not long after that, I got a couple more that I got really good deals on. And then my wife didn't say anything, but to be a good husband, I kind of cut back on buying Bibles every other week or so. And so one of the last ones I purchased was this right here. It's Cambridge, King James 2nd edition Pitt Minion, brown goatskin leather. I needed, I had several of these nice Bibles that you saw in the earlier videos, and the problem is, I guess, a lot of them, most of them I either got for free. Couple different ways it worked out. I got a couple of them given to me. Most of them I got for a really, really, really good deal. Money doesn't flow enough to go buy a $100 or $200 Bible every time I get a paycheck. Reason I said that to say this: when I got them, I wanted to keep them looking new, wanted to take care of them, and didn't want to just use it as what some people call a beater Bible, just one that I just kind of use and let happen to it whatever wills. So I had these nice pretty Bibles, and I said, I'm afraid to touch them, almost. Not quite, but almost. Got 3 little kids, twin boys and a little girl, so I can't just leave a Bible sitting on the nightstand or in the kitchen or in the living room. It'll get ripped to pieces. So I said, I'm going to get a good Bible, and I'm going to use it and just let what happens. So I got this brown goatskin Concord Pitt Minion, good small Bible I could carry around the church. And I guess here I am buying this Bible saying I'm just going to use it, and whatever happens to it will happen to it. Well, less than 24 hours after I got it, and it came, and I said, this thing's too nice. I'm afraid to use this one now. And the Lord has a way of kind of making you laugh sometimes, I guess. I left this Bible outside, I left this Bible in the kitchen, and my wife was in bed, and I put my daughter to bed. And if you've watched the older videos, the Bible videos, you'll notice that those are on a wood desk. One of the videos, when a lawnmower drives by, I explained the situation, how that's out behind my house because I can't study anymore. I lost my study room when we had twins. And so I moved all my books and study stuff outside. Well, I went outside to take something down to my building and come back inside, get the fiddling around, pick up my Bible, and I notice it's not going to show up on the video, and it's pretty much worn away now. But I picked it up less than 24 hours after I bought it, and there was a squiggly mark, kind of like one of those marks that makes people dizzy, a big squiggly mark starting right here and just working its way out. And I said, I wonder how that happened. So told my wife, I said, look at this. And she said, well, who did it? And I was thinking, who do you think did it? So I asked my daughter, I said, Emma Faith, did you write on Daddy's Bible? And she said, I couldn't find you. So I got her to get down off of her bed and come tell me what happened. And she said she knew I wasn't in the house, and she went over to the window, and she peeked outside and saw that I wasn't anywhere around, and she ran up to the counter, grabbed a pen, because she had saw me taking notes in my notebook, and she just kind of took that for writing in my Bible, but I was actually writing in a notebook next to my Bible. So she grabbed the pen, she squiggled, and she took off running to her bedroom. And so I didn't get upset or angry about it. I just said, the Lord saw that I wanted to use this as a Bible that gets used, and whatever happens, happens. And he saw to it less than a day after getting it that my daughter left her mark on it. So instead of getting upset, I just say it adds a little bit of character, and it's a pretty good story to tell. So this is a brown goatskin Pitt Minion 2nd edition Bible. One thing that I did do to this Bible that I haven't done to any of my others is I have my name put on it. But the reason it's not in gold or silver, I have seen that a few times, is because I just don't like the way that looks. But I've seen a Bible where someone had their name put on it without having any foil, but they still had the stamp. Now I'm trying to see if the light can pick that up. I don't, kind of, yeah, you can kind of tell right there. But that says Tony Walker stamped. You can see it real well in person. The nice brown color it shows up that may. It's just not going to do it, is it? But anyway, that says Tony Walker. So if you've thought about putting your name on a Bible and you're tired of the same old way it looks with the gold name on the front, just ask them to put your name on the front but leave off the gold foil, and it'll stamp it in there and it'll look nice and pretty. There, that's showing up kind of good. Tony Walker. Other than that, it's the exact same as the other Pitt Minion video. Same thing on the inside, with the only difference, the New Testament is not red letter on the brown Pitt Minion, but it is red letter on the black Pitt Minion. One thing I did do extra to this Bible, it already had pen scribbled all over the front, so I wasn't afraid to hurt it anymore, I guess. It came with one ribbon, one scrawny brown ribbon. Cambridge can make these nice Bibles, but they put a 15-cent ribbon in it. I think I belabored that point on one of the other videos. And I saw a video for, or excuse me, a picture for Leonard's Bible recovering. I can't remember the exact name of their business, but if you search for it, Leonard Bible Binders or Leonard Rebinders, you'll find it. If you keep up with the Bible Design blog, I'm sure you've heard of the site before. But on Leonard's website, they have a picture of a Bible that they'll rebind for you, and they'll put it in brown leather, and they'll give you 3 ribbons: one brown, one medium brown, and one a cream color, kind of an off-white color. And I said, that looks really good. And so I decided to do that with mine. So what I did, and I've since done that on several other Bibles, is let's pretend for a moment that this is just one ribbon that came on it originally. And let's pretend these aren't here yet. I take the Bible like this, I work it a little bit, and I pull the ribbon back. The only difference, this would be up under that head, on top of that headband instead of up under it. And I take a razor blade and I cut it without hitting the paper and without hitting this. And what that does is, when you push it back, it leaves you that right there, a Bible without any ribbon, with no ribbon marker. And so then what I did is I took these 3 ribbons, the brown, the lighter brown, and the off-white color, and I laid them out, got them looking like I wanted them to, and I super glued them together on the bottom, and then I took the Bible almost like this, and I got it where it's opened up like that right there, and then hope for the best that you don't hit something with the super glue. Take your ribbons, put a little bit of super glue on them, poke them down in there, and then hold them straight and close it shut. Leave it like that for a few minutes. Usually what I do is I leave it sitting like that with something propped up to get some weight down on it. And then once I know it's glued in real good, you can see it hanging. Once it's glued in real good, voila. Instead of a nice Bible with a 15-cent ribbon, you've got a nice Bible with 3 nice thick ribbons. And you can pick your own colors. So I thought that turned out really well. Brown, medium brown, and off-white. And it matches the brown cover, I think, nice and good. So that is a Cambridge Pitt Minion 2nd edition brown goatskin. This one is broken in really well. The only thing about the Pitt Minions that is different than the other Cambridge Bibles in the videos, I believe I said this in the other Pitt Minion video, this is the paper that's glued down, is not stitched around the edge like some of the nicer Cambridge Bibles. But after you break it in, for several months. I'd hold the spine. You don't want to bend the Bible like that, but get a good grip on this. Get a good grip on the Bible, and then just work it back and forth. Work it, bend it, and before you know it, you'll have a nice small Bible that lays open just like a wide margin Bible. So that is that. Thanks for checking out this video. Hope you'll check out the others.